Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bianca Shanice. If you're new here, hello. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Please don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. And please don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can get alerts when I put up new videos. Hello everyone. So April is Autism Awareness Month, and I decided to share my daughter's journey. I know when speaking on autism, it can be an emotional or sensitive topic. I know for me it was. It's a lot of parents out here who are not knowledgeable about it, which can lead to misunderstanding. Yep, that was me. That was me. That was your girl. My daughter Azari weighed 2 pounds, 5 ounces when she was born. That was 3 months earlier than I was supposed to. I was supposed to have her in December, and I ended up having her 3 months earlier. I came out of the hospital in January, I want to say. Yeah, I think January. Well, 3 months and a half. I would say 3 months and a half because she ended up coming home in January. So I had her in one county, and they had to transport her to another county, and she stayed there the remainder of her stay, there. So she wasn't breathing when I pushed her out, so they had to transport her to another county so she can get the type of help that she needed. I wasn't able to, hold her or be with her like I wanted to. Her help was more on the line, so I had to wait until I was released from the hospital for me to end up, going over there to see her. Because I had to, suit up, wash my hands, and put all this type of stuff on. And I was able to, go in the back and see her. And so when I went back there and saw her, she was in she was in an incubator. And I couldn't hold her or anything. I could, put my fingers, through the glass, and I could, touch her, like that. And I did it for months. So I want to say a couple days or a week, doctors had gave us some disturbing news. They told me that she had bleeding on the brain, which is also called, I really don't know how to pronounce this word. It's intra, you know what, I'm not even gonna pronounce it. I'm just gonna add the word right here, but it's that word in hemorrhage, also known as IVH. So basically, IVH is bleeding inside or around the ventricles in the brain. Ventricles are the spaces in the brain that contain the cerebral spinal fluid. Bleeding in the brain can put pressure on the nerve cells and damage them. Severe damage to the cells can lead to brain injury. We're trying to understand all that is going on. It's mostly common in premature babies. And they were also speaking about something about it was fluid on the brain, and it was gonna probably have to drain it, and stick a needle on my baby head. Like all that was like a lot. Like it was a lot for me, and I was only 16 at the time. And you could just imagine like all of what I was going through and what I was thinking. Like it was just a lot. A couple days later, there was no bleeding. Everything was, fine. And the reason why I'm making this, I'm bringing up IVH and making this statement is because that was the first time I was told that my daughter was going to have some developmental delays. So at that point on, I knew it was going to be some issues with her, as she got older. I didn't know what it could become of. So I am an autism mom. My daughter, she is 13, and she was diagnosed with ASD, which is also called autism spectrum disorder. It is a developmental disorder that interrupts typical development. It can affect a child in many different ways, like speech, occupational, sometimes even all of that. My daughter is more verbal. There is no certain way of symptoms for each child because symptoms change in each child. So what the symptoms that my child may have may be different from somebody else's child. So it's like no guarantee, like all children are different. Azari does not have any behavioral problems. She does have meltdown. I do have to kind of like redirect her, like when she is in the wrong. I have to redirect her doing certain things. I just really have to work on, learning how to, not babe her all the time. But I don't want, it's just a lot that I be dealing with. It's just, I can't even put it into words of like what I do sometimes. But I have gotten better with it, and I'm still learning. I'm open to learn. And communicating, we have to kind of work on that. Some stuff she kind of understands. Like she's in the 7th grade, and it's like she's on the 4th grade. She's on the 4th grade. And it's like she's on the 4th grade, and it's like she's on the 4th grade. 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 And it's like she's reading level. And sometimes I think her mind frame can go a little lower than that, but I say that in the most humblest way as possible, for it coming out of my mouth, I'm her mother. So I can, see, some of the childlike, things she does sometimes. And sometimes I be forgetting, I'll just be like, I kind of like, be expecting, this from her, but I also got to know that she is not actually, up there. So that's stuff I have to work on. We're gonna work on it together, and I have a good support system that can help me and redirect her. And I just look forward to me and her growing together and learning new techniques and stuff like that. I'm trying to see stuff through her eyes and understand it the way she understands it and the way she sees it. Also make sure I'm doing and showing her the correct stuff and trying to get her to, understand it my way, because, she don't like change sometimes. Stuff has to be like in routine for her. Like if anything kind of change, it kind of like sticks with her. So we have to work on that. When you tell her something, she expects it. She look forward to it. So I try my best to, if I say I'm gonna do this or if I'm gonna do that, if anybody else gonna do something for her, I hold them, don't tell her nothing if you're not going to, do what you say you're going to do. And I try to, hold myself accountable as well. So if I tell her if I'm going to do something, I need to do what I say that I was going to do for her, because it's a lot for her. She don't process it the way, we will process it. It's in the 7th grade, special needs classes, special need bus. I feel like she can ride the regular bus, but for my sanity, a little bit of her sanity right now, I don't want to put her out there right now. All because I know how other kids can be, and I don't want her to, have to be put in a situation before she needs to. So we're going to when I say we, y'all, I be talking about my family, because they, be around, they support me, they her advocate, I'm her advocate. So if y'all hear me say we at certain points, that's what I'm talking about. So we just like feel that that's not good for her right now, and which I'm okay with that. She also doesn't make eye contact at times. I be having to you have to look at it, when you do stuff, like when she's doing her work, sometimes she be like this. And I'm like, how can you know what you're doing if you're not like actually looking at it? And she doesn't, only thing she eats is pizza, French fries. She likes chips, more so hot fries. She loves hot fries. Smaller, like when it was time for her to get on whole milk, she didn't drink whole milk, but the doctor ended up prescribing Pediasure for her. And so she was drinking Pediasure for the longest. Like she was drinking it so much, like it smelled like her. Basically, we tried to, let her try new things. So she started eating oodles and noodles, eating French fries, and then she started eating pizza. So those are the main things that she eats every day, all day. Like she has a note for school that she has to eat pizza and French fries, and they make sure she have a Pediasure. So they make sure, she's well, taken care of. More of a texture thing, I think, for her mouth. Like she'll try. She says she'll want it, but when she tried, she don't like it or it make her sick. So I'm still trying to get her to eat new things. Has like a touch, she real sensitive to certain things and noises. Like when she get around like loud noises, she'll put her hands in her ears. She don't like for you to put earrings in her ears. She hates shots. When she go get shots, it has to be about like 5 or 6 people holding her down trying to get shots, and it can get so overwhelming. It really gets overwhelming for me, because it's like I hate that she got to go through it, but she needs it. And it just like I be worrying about people frustrated with her, and if I see them getting frustrated with her, and it's gonna make me frustrated with them, and then it's like, you know what, just stop, leave my baby alone, we're gonna go. But she has to get some of these things done. So it can be frustrating. It can be a lot at times, but as long as you have, I ain't gonna say long, because some people are not fortunate to have a support system like me. Just pray that if this ever occur to, some people, that they are able to get the resources that they need and the help that they need. I will say that. Also, she has CP. She walks on her tiptoes. When I mean CP, she has cerebral palsy. And it's not like I don't know what's the word. She has like a mild case of cerebral palsy. She walks on her tiptoes. She wears braces. Well, she has worn braces. She has went and got Botox in her legs to relax her muscles, to help her, walk flat. She has been through a lot. Like, she has, my baby is just a miracle. I don't make her feel any less. I don't make her feel unimportant. I make her feel like she is just like that, period. And I'm not gonna let nobody else, do the same, because it's gonna be a problem. Don't get me wrong, she can be a handful. Sometimes I have to redirect her, a couple times, like, sis, don't be disrespectful, you need to tone it down, bring it back down. And I'm also open and willing to learn more, be introduced to more resources. And I hope I'm not all over the place. I hope y'all are, understanding. I'm more so just talking about her, her journey, like what she's been through. She also have IEPs and her teachers, and I haven't had no issues with none of her teachers. I haven't had no issues with nobody mistreating her. Ooh, please, Jesus. I haven't had those issues. Because people can be so mean. Like, it's just crazy. People are mean. And she's so friendly. She's so bubbly. She's loving. And she don't meet no stranger. And it scares me sometimes because I kind of have her around people that I know well, that she knows well. Like, it's kind of hard for me to have her around new people, because I feel like I have to go ahead and speak on her disability, because I don't want to have to, experience somebody, saying something out the way, and it's going to put me over the rails. So that's something else that I'm still, trying to deal with. And I'm just really trying to learn how to let Azari be Azari. And I have to be okay with it, because she's her. She's outspoken. She's going to speak her mind. She's just going to tell it how it is. And she don't have no issue with that. So I'm her number one advocate. I have a big support system. Family. So what I want people to take from this video is love on your babies. Love on your child. Love on your daughter. Love on your son. Love on your brother. Whoever it is in your family. Love on them. Show them that they are loved. And if you are in denial about if you have somebody in your family who have autism, or your child has autism, I highly suggest that you pray. Pray about it. Ask God to give you guidance. Ask God to give you guidance, wisdom, and to show you how to deal with this. And if you have support system, utilize them, use them. And if you have resources, use them, utilize them. And make sure you keep up with doctor's appointments, IEP meetings, anything that is going to help the person or the child, use it. Because you don't want to enable them, you don't want to limit them. You want them to get everything that they can get, and you want them to reach high as they can go. No exceptions. Push them as far as that they can go. I mean, I know sometimes things can be a little tough for them sometimes, but keep working. And as I'm speaking this now, it's speaking back to me to do the same, because some days are up here for me and some days are up here for me. Sometimes I have to, redirect myself. Sometimes it's not always easy. Sometimes it can be, hard, especially as you've been like a single mother. So when somebody says no, you go back and say yes. And when I say go back and say yes, like, don't let nobody tell you that your child can't, do this. Like, push them as far as they can. You, the mama, or you, whoever to them, you push them. Like, don't let nobody tell you that your child can't do this, or the person can't do anything. I think I about covered everything. I'm sorry if I did not cover something that you may need it. I hope this video was helpful. Hope it reached somebody. Her journey and her truth can help somebody else. So that wraps up for this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment in the comments. Please don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. I never say share. Share this video if it can help someone that you know. And I will see you guys in another video. Goodbye.